Hi everyone and welcome to episode 6 of Project 52. It's been a week and a half since I last saw you. I filmed my last video on the 25th of January, and in the last week and a half I've been, pretty busy with stitching. Didn't want to stitch every single day, but I think I made good progress. So I'm gonna jump right in and first show you my Mythical Creatures ABCs. I worked on this for 4 days in the last week and a half, and I worked on it on the 25th and the 26th, the Friday and the Saturday, and then I also worked on it on the 1st and the 2nd of February, just last week. And I will insert what it looked like last here. And I gotta say I'm pretty happy with my progress, this time around at least, because this is where I am now. So as you can tell, the last time I was working on the K from Kraken, I didn't finish it yet. But right now I finished, since last time, the K, the J from Jackalope, the O from Urubos, and I started on the P. So just to give you a little bit of a better idea where I am now. So the Kraken is finished, the Jackalope, the Ouroboros, and the P I'm working on. It's some sort of Chinese or Asian looking dragon mythical creature. Yeah, and I'm very happy with the progress. I did basically 3 full characters, so half of this completely, and this half, so 3 in total. And I'm slowly but surely going towards the end. With the O finished, I still need 11 letters. This is not counting the half on the P that I already did, and it looks like I'm working about 1.5 to 2 a week. So it's gonna be very tight, but there might be a possibility. With how many weeks do we still have left in February? Let me check my calendar real soon. I still have 8 and 9, 15, 16, 22, 23. Means 6 days. If I do one every day, then I still have the whole bottom row still to do, but we will see. Maybe if I get closer I'll get more of momentum, but yeah, this is where it is. I really hope to finish this early March, and I think it should be doable. And also maybe I get some extra time, because there's gonna come some smaller projects on the on the radar in the coming weeks. So if I already finish something, I have extra time for this. Either way, after working on this in the first week, I also showed you immediately the progress for the second week. I worked on the Sunday on my bump in the night, but since I also worked on it yesterday, I will first show you my new start that I did on Monday the 31st? No, Monday, what day is it today? Monday the 28th of January. This was my 6th start, if I'm not mistaken. And it's gonna look like this when it's finished. It's called Woodland Spirit from Candamar Designs, and it's a pretty big full coverage piece. But I'm pretty happy with my progress, because like I said, I worked on it for 4 days, from Monday to 28th of January until the 31st. And I did, let me check, a little over 2,000 stitches. So, and this is where I am now. Am I correct? Yeah, this is where I am now. So I did this area, a lot of different browns. I am doing parking, and I've been working in diagonals, and this worked out really well. I have a couple stitches to fill in here and one there, but overall this was really easy. The chart is very easy to read. The diagonals are working for me, and I seem to be getting things done. And I know that this is going to be a while before this is finished, but yeah, I feel like this is a very decent start. And it's the only thing that I'm not really liking about it is that the Ada is super stiff. This is better because this was hanging around and this is way less stiff, but this area where I've been working on that was in the Q-snap is still really stiff. But I hope with me working on it that it gets less stiff. And the second thing is this is just really a blob of browns. So I hope once I get down a little bit more that I start to see more of what it is. Because yeah, obviously the most interesting part is the wolf. So I'm really not sure I'm gonna do it because I think once I'm working now here. Once I go down and I start on the wolf's face, I might not want to do the rest. So I might just actually work around it, go up, and then do the wolf all the way at the end. But yeah, it's a long day off from when I'm gonna be working on that wolf anyway. So no need to worry about this now already. But like I said, good progress for working on it 4 days. But it's not gonna come back soon-ish. And then the last project I worked on this yesterday, which was the 3rd of February, and I also worked it on the 27th of January, so 2 days on this. And this is my second start that I'm working on. And this is Bump in the Night by the Prairie Schooler, and I'm doing the big piece. And I will insert where I was last time here. And this is how far I came yesterday, so. I first thought I would do all the browns and then at the end fill in all the oranges, but I was getting kind of bored with all the browns, so I decided to do some of the oranges yet. I didn't do anything that's on the top here. I still need to do the eyes, and there's some stars around her and the brim of the hat. But I did start where I was working on because I finished the broom yesterday and did the bat, brought the border down, and did the house. Like I really did a lot yesterday. And then I did also the moon and all the oranges, and the top part of the legs I already did last week. So I had hoped that I could get to the bottom yesterday, that I would go like around the corner, but this was a little bit more than I thought. Yeah, I really like the orange-brown combination, and especially here on camera, it looks more filled than it is in real life. But I guess the further away you look, the less you see the white through, which is good. So I'm almost at the bottom of the piece, and this is about a third. So there's this is the biggest motif that there is. So there's 9 motifs, like 8, but you can count this as 1. So 1, 2, and then 2 more here, 2 more there, and 2 more there. So this is about as big as the piece is gonna get, which means I still have a lot of fabric left over, which is always good. Yeah, my back's actually pretty nice this time. Working only with 2 colors means that it's significantly neater than some of my other backs. So yeah, this is Bump in the Night, 3rd project, and also the 2nd start of my Project 52 that I'm working on. So this was what I worked on in the last week and a half. Despite it only being 3 projects, I think I had decent progress. Then in this time I also FFO'd something. It's not entirely finished yet because I am still looking for this perfect finishing touch. But I got so far, and this is my FFO of Soda Stitches Anne of Green Gables. And I took a tray in this brown color, and I did a very neat paint job, as you can see. I did paint it in pink to match the pinks that are in there. And then I took my stitch work, put it on some cardboard, and then professionally stretched it with duct tape. You won't want to see the back of this. And then I used double-sided tape to attach it to the wood. So it's pretty stuck in there. And the only thing I wanted to do is give it the finishing touch here, because as you can maybe tell, I didn't leave the same amount of space everywhere. And to hide this, I would like to find some fake flowers in pink, or some ribbon, white ribbon, and then I'm gonna fully finish this off. But I already really like how it looks so far. I mean, it's definitely better than being in the box, and one of my goals for 2019 was to more fully finish things. So once I find something, ribbon or flowers, I will attach hooks here and put it on my wall with the other 2 cross stitches that I've already framed. And then it's gonna be the mission to fully finish the next one and hang it up. So almost done, but it's a start, and I'm already really liking that it's out and not in the box. And then I want to announce the person that that is gonna be the recipient of my Pass the Stash. As I said in my last video, I'm gonna pass this Mill Hill kit, and this is Sapphire Crystal, and I'm gonna pass this to AC Stitches. Only 2 people said they wanted it, and I did a random number generator, and this is gonna go to AC Stitches. I'm gonna answer your comment again, AC Stitches, and then I'm gonna ask you for your address. So if you could come in contact with me or respond on my comment, then I can get this to you as soon as possible. Then I have a little bit of a dilemma of some sort. So as I showed you last week, I got this really pretty fabric. And this is Genre Designs Year of Color, or Year of Rainbow? I have to see. Year of Fabric Rainbow in Classic. And it looks darker on the video than it is in real life. It's more... yeah, here's like a little bit more actual daylight. This is the color that it is. And I have a pretty big piece. I have 80 by 26 piece. And right now I'm a total loss as to what to put on. I asked my sister and she said I should do something sweet on there, like candy or cake related. Then I was thinking maybe something Valentine's Day, and then use a white thread on the red background. And then I looked at my stash and I came across this one, Soda Stitch Ice Cream Ladies. And I really like this one to go on there, but I'm not quite sure if it would also fit with the other ladies. I didn't do a floss toss yet, but I mean, this could be an option. I really like the pattern. But I was wondering if any of the people that are watching right now have an idea or recommendation for me as to what to stitch on this. It's a pretty big piece, so I could, if it's medium-sized things, I could also stitch on 2 things. As this is a 32 count, it could probably fit on 2 things, or I don't know, maybe Nora Corbett, or maybe saw one of the cool Russian designers with something. But anyway, let me know if you know something that can go on this fabric, because I love using the hand-dyed fabrics, but I am so bad at picking out what I want to put on. So please let me know your recommendations if you have any, and I would love to find something that does this gorgeous fabric justice. So I'm kind of racing through it, I have the feeling. I don't know if I talk too fast, but if I do, I apologize. Anyway, my plans for the coming week, and if I am not mistaken, I am now up to start number 7 out of 52. So today, it being a Monday, I'm going to start on my new project, my start number 7. And this is from Cross Stitcher issue 205. And it's the cover piece. And it's The Christmas Angel by Joan Elliott. Not really in the right season right now, but if I start it now, maybe I can finish it before Christmas this year. I will look her up in the magazine too. There will be a bigger bigger picture. So this is her. I have already started a Joan Elliott before, Sleeping Beauty. You might have seen her in my whip parade. But I didn't come to the fun part yet, which is the Krynick. I did come to the Krynick, but I didn't come to the beading part yet. So she's a little bit smaller, the Christmas Angel, so I hope that she goes faster. So I will start in the middle and just work on her red dress first. I don't think she fits entirely in my Q snap, but yeah. Festive Angel, Christmas Angel, Joan Elliott. Says I only need to work on her for 75 hours. Doable. Can do this in a week. No, I can't. Only if I stitch full time, which I won't. So I'm gonna do her on this piece of fabric, which is a 28 count Jombolin in mint green. It's a 60 by 70 piece. I didn't roll it off yet, but I think she will look really good, especially with the green background that's going behind her. And I already have the beads and the Krynick, which I won't use for a while, but she uses number 4 braid in 28, which is a very, very gold one. And 2 packets of beads. This is 03049, which is a red one. And also the classic, or this is used a lot of times, the 0557. I guess the old gold, this is called. So 2 colors of beads and Krynick. Should be fun. On this fabric, which I think will look good. So this is my start. I will start her today and work on her for 4 days, Monday to Thursday, so which is the 4th to the 7th. Then on the 8th, I will continue for 2 days on my calendar, where I hope to finish the P and the Q. And then I decided to do something slightly different because, as you might know, on Sundays I work on previous starts for my Project 52, and I try to calculate how long I would need to finish this whole one if I just work on it every Sunday. And I think I might need 9 more Sundays. And I don't want to work on this 9 more Sundays because I will feel that that I will add 9 more starts in this time, and then I won't have enough finishes. So what I was thinking is, instead of working them in the order that I started them until they're finished, I would just rotate them through. So this means I had 6 starts up until now. I already finished start 1 and 5, which leaves 2, 3, 4, and 6. So on the coming Sunday, I would work on start 3. Then on the Sunday after, I would work on start 4, and then on the Sunday after on 6. So on and so on until I'm worked on them all. I guess the only one I won't work on is the one that I already worked on in that week. So if I come at the point where I'm up to date, where I don't know, like I want to rotate a little bit more, so I might actually do, then instead of work on the number 2 all the time, I might go to 3 and then go back to 2 and then go to 3. Either way, I'm not going to be working on Bump in the Night on Sunday. I'm going to work on my 3rd start because this is smaller, and I think I might actually be able to get close to a finish on this coming Sunday. Then I might go back to 2, so then at least I have something in between out. And the one start 3 was the Beside the Seaside, which I call Beach Cottage Sachet. And this is where I am right now. We'll do it like this, it's easier. So I already started working on the back stitch, and I have to do the back stitch of the bottom, and I have to fill in a little bit more of the sea, do the beach, and do the sky. So there's not a lot to do here. So I was thinking I would do this on Sunday, might get as close to a finish as possible, and then go back to number 2. This is all on the fly, people. Like, this is what I'm thinking right now. But I don't want to let my starts lying around, especially the smaller ones that I can finish off and then take them out of the list. And would be very nice if I could finish this on Sunday. This would be the third finish of the year, and also would lower my whip pile again. As right now I have 4 starts, 1 whip, and 1 will be adding, so 6. So I will be bringing it back to 5 again. So this is good. Then the pile stays kind of low. And my overall ideas for the whole month is to at least finish 2 more projects. My goal in 2019 was to finish 19 projects. I only finished 2 so far, so still 17 to go. I know that the bigger projects will take longer, so I hope to finish the beach cottage. Definitely, this should be doable anyway. I hope to also finish my cat lovers from Jardin Privé, which is also close-ish. Well, not close-ish, but I could get a lot done on this. So 2 finishes in February, and then I hope to get some bigger projects done in March, like the Mythical Creatures ABC and the Bump in the Night. So we'll see. Like I said, there's some smaller starts coming, some ornaments, so I should be able to knock these out too. So yeah, this was everything for now. Summary, working on 3 projects again this week: Christmas Angel, my Mythical Creatures ABCs, and the Beach Cottage, aiming for a finish on the last one. Then I will send a message to AC Stitches so that I can get your address to pass my stash, the Mill Hill kit. Then if you have any recommendations for the red pinkish fabric that I showed you, please let me know. I would love to incorporate this into my starts soon. And yeah, this was basically it. If you have any comments or questions, I love reading them. Thank you ever so much for anyone that leaves a comment. Thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, it's been really cool doing this more weekly and having sort of like a how do you say, like a safety net to keep myself progressing and keep working on this project. And so far it's been going really well with my self thought out rotation. And yeah, we'll see what the next 45 starts will bring. So I hope to see you back next week, Monday. Happy stitching this week, and bye!